Welcome Brawlers, I'm the Hermit and it's day 6 of playing the Hill Queue. Today our commander is Tergrid, God of Fright, which also we can cast for this backside, Tergrid's Lantern. On the front side we get a 4-5 legendary god with Menace. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent or discards a permanent card, you may put that card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. So if our opponent sacrifices or discards, we get their stuff, and obviously we're gonna be making them discard and sacrifice a bunch with the creatures that force a discard when they enter, as well as a couple of planeswalkers that force them to discard. And Liliana, of course, does both of them. She also makes our opponent sacrifice oppression whenever a player casts a spell, that player discards a card. Obviously, if you are empty-handed, you are not forced to discard, but hopefully we can get enough triggers that we can steal a couple of things. Rankle. We may pay life when it enters. If we do, each player discards and sacrifices a creature. We also have Necrodominance, Necropotence, Dark Ritual as ways to make the most of our plays. We go empty-handed ourselves by making our opponent discards, and then we refill our hand with the Necros. Or maybe we cast them earlier with Dark Ritual. We also have Reanimate and the Troll of Khazad-dûm. We can, if our opponent doesn't discard creatures, we can discard a troll to get a swamp and then reanimate it early on. We have bigger Lilianas, Dreadcore General, and Professor Onyx. They force sacrifices, and one makes zombies, the other draws us a card essentially. We have Atlasots, Invoke Despair, Shieldred, Gabriel, and of course we have Grief for more discards. So yeah, a little bit of discarding, taking advantage of what our opponent discards. And because we are in mono black, we have Winter Moon. So that's the deck. Now let's get into the queue and force our opponent to give us their stuff. Tajik, Legion's Edge. And we're gonna be playing some, edict effects, and we're gonna be hoping we get to the point where we have a Wrath. We also have Sacrifice-based Wrath, we have Blasphemous Edict, and not so much a Wrath, but we have Gix's Command, which destroys small creatures and forces a sacrifice. Oh, and by the way, if you'd be so kind as to subscribe, really appreciate it. For now, we're gonna keep Hopeless and Nightmare until we have Tergrid on board, I think. Next turn we have enough mana to play Shieldred. And if our opponent removes her, we still play Tergrid, I think. Also, the backside of Tergrid really good at catching up or are putting pressure if we manage to get more of an aggro stat against controlled opponents. Hitting them for 3 each turn is a good way to go. Okay, now we might be forced to Chainless Edict, I think. Depending on our opponent's play, we don't want the Vindicator to become a 4-4. A 3-3 probably, yeah. Okay, get lost. Fair enough. Guess we play Tergrid. Is it too risky? Yeah, I guess it is risky. But we'll do it anyway. See what happens. But obviously we're doing it because this is a high risk, high reward play. We can bat its talent, Hopeless Nightmare, and Chainer's Edict for up to 3 cards from our opponent. That is unless... Oh, okay, not the worst. but also not the best. Liliana. We want to destroy that. So we'll use Ancient Tomb. Sacrifices. What do they discard? I guess with Liliana the play is to go like this so that we can get them empty-handed and start drawing with Bandit's talent. You'd have mentioned. Ajani, that's gonna get killed.
To the hunt!
I guess that means Liliana is not gonna be long for this world.
Seize the day, my minions.
Oops, that was the wrong creature.
Love the smell of death.
GG's, I guess we'll shame concede here. Yep.
There is no world where my quarry can hide.
Or maybe it was an okay play. Oh no, I don't think so. This is gonna combine us right now. Yeah, I'm not even... I don't think I should be coping about that. Yeah, they get Tajik, they can attack Liliana. They can zero Ajani to get token. Oh, pass the torch.
I was bored anyway.
Luminarch Aspirant. Okay, they can cast pass the torch. I guess this is a never didn't have it kind of situation. We lose the flashback on the edict.
They do not respect me.
And yeah, they're gonna be able to put the aspirant counter on Tajik. And then they can mentor off whichever way they want. We need a wrath here. Pass the torch, gonna deal damage to us. Ouch. Huh. Right on. So, blasphemous edict. But yeah, now they can cast Tajik. If they cast Tajik, I guess we block it. And if they have a way to use pass the torch again. Ooh, like Adeline. Necropotence. Oof. GG's. GG's. Yeah, with Tajik they can deal lethal to us. Yeah, and That's the downside of this being a trigger. They can return their commander. Well, downside for us, upside for opponent. But yeah, GG's. That was close. Sythis Harvest Hand. Ooh. Okay then. I think we will send away our removal. Yeah, that way we can play Saboteur and they're confident. I think we begin with the confident. Then we attack with it. Get the Saboteur in. Play Dark Confident. Go down. It's like we didn't have the removal, like we didn't send it away. Ground seal from opponent. Oh, so maybe they have protection spells for their commander. Let's play Tiny Bones. Joins up. Oh, they can be targeted. Oh, I thought this was Season of whatever, the one you cast a thing, you draw a card. Can be the targets of. I guess Lokios that this isn't a target. And this doesn't target the cards themselves. Did we rebuild Tiny Bones? Yeah. That's one life. Okay. Oh, one of these. This is green. Okay. Exploration. Yeah. Reminder, we are. I don't know. I think this is Arena Anthology, but we got this in this patch in preparation to through the Omen patch release. We have some new cards for Brawl, well, for Arena in general, but for Brawl in particular. Let's get Tergrid. Carpet of Flowers. Ooh, opponent should have kept that. I mean, we should have let opponent keep that. Yeah, this doesn't target, so we should be okay then. Leyline Binding for Tergrid. Link to Dust. That. I guess we attack with the Death Touchers. We just play one Beetle now. Rotation is another one. So yeah, City's landfall. Not what I expected. Honestly, kind of weird. But I guess that's how opponent rolls. Destroy the discount. Veil of Summer. Ooh, nice. Thoughtseize, and Doughty Voidwalker. Another new addition. Yeah, they got 2 cards and we have 1, so I guess that makes us even. Cost 1 more, so I guess we play the Voidwalker first. And one of these. And oh, Ophelia. Okay. Worried about that. Let's Thoughtseize. Elish Norn. And Virus Beetle. Oh, what? Why don't we get it? Exile it? Oh, because we need to be able to tap it right. Bliss Nightmare. Okay. GG's. I guess we would take Elishnorn probably. When it enters another enchantment. Okay, we can also get that one. GG's. 5k Court Mage. Cut down is not the best. But Necro Dominance. It works, definitely. We will play the Ravenman first, then Hectice, and maybe Necro after that. And a reminder, this is slightly worse Necro. It does draw you all the cards at once, so they count as draws for Shieldred, both on our side and in our opponent's side. But also you need to make the decision at the end step, instead of during your opponent's turn or whatever you want. Opponent. Yeah, I guess we needed more earlier discard. Let's go for the Raven Man. And then it's gonna remove it, okay. Upgrade. Mystic Study. We'll concede. We need a land there. Especially with Tristic. We can afford it. Very Hero of Dominaria. I mean, obviously the edict isn't ideal, but we might be able to do something with the rest of our hand. Hopeless Nightmare. Open up. It discards Supreme Verdict. If they are keeping open mana, I'm not gonna run Tergrid into that. So I guess we might never run her. Okay, so let's begin by adding Ancient to mana, Undercity Plunder, and then we will Oppression. Mana Drain. Now opponent has to discard for everything they cast. Have 6 mana though.
Let's slow no time for
It discards Swords to Plowshares. Oh no. Because we are losing. Yes. Yeah, I kind of walked into that one. I needed to keep Bitter Triumph, I don't know why I didn't. I thought it was just creature removal, so my bad. Rusko. I think we will hold on to Grief for a while. There's no rush to cast it. So maybe once we can resolve, or want to resolve a spell. But it's not. Okay, maybe this is the time. No, let's wait for another turn. We can try to get Gabriel out. We send Birch away. Brazen Borrower. Is it Grim Tutor? I think so.
I dwell in the shadows. Much easier on my skin. A mind is a terrific thing to waste.
Okay, so opponent discards their land. And do they play? They can either play the mana rocks or okay, they can remove Gabriel, I guess. That is also a choice. However, Gabriel is back, better than ever.
These are my terms and
The cards or mana discounts. I guess it's the discounts. Now I think we'll see if we can get another. Yeah, it seems opponent is just rage quitting. Okay, they are still here. If we can get another offer from Gabriel, that will be ideal. Here, let's waste not. Diana plus.
Run now, and I might spare your life. We're doing things my way.
And let's go like this.
you don't want to mess with me.
Yes, we will take an offer, and that way they might be forced to attack Gabriel. But first, plus. Funds. That is a remand, okay.
Sorry for your loss.
Trust me, you won't refuse.
Okay, I think we don't want any of those. Oh, grief. And plus 6. Also, it's Tergrid time, I think. We don't want to edict because they will sacrifice Rusko. We will do it on the end step though, because they cannot recast it at that point. Oh,
That's it. No more favors from me.
Murderous Rider. Okay, this is close enough. An untoken creature. What will it be, opponent? This I think we might kill the borrower. Okay, opponent seems to have rage quit, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so opponent is here. They sacrifice the rider. Ooh. Guess we kill their frog. And loss. No attacks.
I have no interest in
I guess we could have attack with the borrower since it cannot block. Should we be doing this? I think so.
Consider this graveyard my barracks.
We need to give this guy flying. If they double block like that, I think we kill the rider. We don't want Rusko coming back. Ooh, Necropotence. Pay 7 life. Like a predation and a bunch of lands. I guess at least we got consuming corruption, which can heal us for a bit. Whenever a player discards. So I guess this is lethal. Cards. Guess we can actually... it doesn't matter. If we hold priority, we can discard all three, and because this is a trigger, we can exile all of them to the Tajik frog. Now we make you sacrifice twice. Yeah, and I don't think you can come back from this. GG's. Oh, I thought that was perfect. Even better for us. Alright, it was. Right, that's what I meant to do. GG's. Nicol Bolas Dragon God. So if we resolve Waste Not, Momentum Breaker, do we want to resolve Sheoldred or Tergrid? That is an excellent question. Ooh, tiny bones. Teeny tiny. No, don't kill him. He's just a tiny guy. Okay, trade this. Okay. Better than just killing, I think. Oracle of the Alpha. This is a creature, so Oracle has to go. This can sacrifice. Well, this can edict planeswalkers, so we're gonna keep it for that reason. God. Let's see what waste it's gonna give us. If they discard the land, we can play Sheoldred. Although they can in response cast their commander. Or at that point...
The immortal Nicol Bolas.
Yep, expected.
Death's master.
Virtue. Do we want to give them a turn? I guess I am. Blood Chief's Thirst, and if they draw here, we're gonna Exile Battle, also known as Fatal Push.
Let your weak minds crumble.
Right, that doesn't do creatures, my bad. Oh, I didn't read it, it's creature or vehicle, not planeswalker. So we had no choice against Nicol either way. Did we? Act of negation.
My intellect is without limit.
And we will play Virtue of Persistence here. Because they are Grixis, they might only have ways to bounce it. Okay.
My schemes are never ending.
The clonic drift, you need to do that properly. Oh. Grow dominance. And wash away. Good games. Yeah, I needed removal for Nicol. I didn't realize we didn't have it. Brawl. Okay, maybe we play double turn 2. And obviously turn 3 we can beat the cycle, pain the... Oh. Okay, so maybe not that real here. Let's play Tiny Bones then. Counter spell. Play Rankle. See what happened. I guess we don't discard anything. Maybe we don't. Okay, let's send the Triumph since it's only creatures and their only creatures are gonna be their tokens they make. Oops. Oh. They didn't sacrifice anything, and we had to sacrifice. That was a misplay. I guess this discarded Pyroclasm, so that's not nothing. Here we will pass. Okay. Oh, but this is... I thought this was the one that makes orders.
I should really get
Okay, Scryer. Ooh, I guess I needed also the
Boom goes the
gate
nut.
instead of a regular swamp.
These are my terms and my
Return 2 cards from your graveyards. Yeah, we can do that. Or maybe draw 3. These are all good. And we will lose a life for each creature we control. We don't have that many creatures. The ones we got are gonna be stolen from Tergrid. So unless opponent has many creatures, we can keep that upkeep cost. Also, the exiling from the top was somewhat easy. Okay, they kill Gabriel.
Yes, I have other clients to attend to.
God. And it's 5 toughness, so difficult for reset. Although I guess they can make it lose its abilities. That would suck. Dig through time, it seems like. And Dig was there. No, we don't know what these cards are. Okay. No, yeah, Dig was the card they exiled with Reckoning. Well, one of the 3. And they didn't use the other 2. I guess we will sacrifice the nightmare at some point. Unexpected windfall. Ooh, an island. Don't mind if we do. Console the star charts. But no kicker, so only one card. So the opponent has nothing to reanimate. Chandra. He might have an extra turn. Opponent sacrifices a planeswalker of their choice. GG's. That is the Tergrid way. Yeah, maybe they were trying to cast an extra turn, they copy it, they get 2 turns. No, they only get 1, but we get their Chandra. Or maybe they didn't have anything. Either way, GG's. Oswald. Yeah, Oswald is gonna die. So Oswald is about getting early artifacts and then sacrificing them for value. For Sentinel, okay. Yes, we might let them get one of one. Yeah, or do they get a card? Okay then. I guess maybe the better choice is to exile Liliana. Or rather to name Liliana. Hit the cycle. Because it's targeted removal. Okay then. So opponent is gonna get 1 tutor here. For a 3-drop. Or a 2-drop. And it is... Pam-pararam. Half of completion. Ooh. Let's cling to those then. It's gonna go low on life. Got Pharaoh's statue. One mana short. Okay. Thunderhawk. And I think they might have it. Yep. GG's. Or maybe, let's see what else they have.
Something suspicious is going on. We all have things we'd rather forget.
Or the Silex. Okay, let's get the Silex then. Oh, but we cannot activate it. We need Color Man. GG's. Yeah, I thought it was the other type of Silex that needed only colorless. I guess they got us. Fairy, Hero of Dominaria. In case we can do something. Start by cycling the troll. Relic of Progenitus from opponent. Okay. Net from opponent. Opponent should have untapped Field of Ruin so that they can sacrifice it and get a basic. Dorius Signet. Okay. So now we will plunder. Yeah, like that. Let's see it. Unwind. Okay, that one actually hurts a lot. Okay, let's get the field back. Ooh, although that... Okay, opponent should not have... Talisman. And we name God, I think. An enchantment or artifact. Okay. What is the play now, opponent? Wrath, Teferi. Okay.
This isn't a fight. You hold that thought.
Here we have to do this. I guess I didn't realize Unwind also counted. Yeah, if I had known that. Okay, Grateful Absence. Turn it. But we have the Voidwalker now. Oh, they exile everyone. And the Tajik. Unless they have. Ooh.
I know what must. Let's skip to the good part.
Yep. Okay. Fun? Yes, of course. It's always nice to dunk on Teferi. Bolas. Oh. But we have double Necro. I guess double Necro is not ideal. Yeah, Confident is not as good as Necro, but definitely worth keeping. It's right from opponent. Face or Shatter and they're Confident. Huh.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it. I've always hated crowds.
His opponent gonna keep their hand. Relic of Legends. Ooh, sorry, opponent. Yep, Winter Moon is gonna kill Golos, for sure. Susa. I think we haven't seen that many Asusas on the Hell Cube. Should be fun though. And we need them to have not a Project Racer, but an actual Mana Dork. Ooh, not even that. Oh, okay. Rofelos.
Something is going on. And for once, off you go.
Hmm. And GG's. I guess they didn't have a land. They were hoping Cursor would get them. Either way. Yeah, get dunked on Azusa, honestly. You do belong in the Hell Cube, but also you might not be the best of the Hell Cube. And I guess that's gonna be it for today's video. I gotta say, Mono Black is really good, probably the best. Or the more. So that's gonna be it for today's video. And I gotta say, Mono Black is really enjoyable for me, at least. So that's gonna be it for today's video. And I have to admit, I really enjoyed playing Mono Black. It's it feels really like a scrappy kind of archetype. discarding your opponent's card, but you know, waste note obviously has been a strategy for a while in many formats. Even if not the best, it's definitely one of the more enjoyable ones. But yeah, sometimes opponent didn't have enough creatures so that our edicts are unplayable, but other than that, I think even the fact that we can send them away to our own discard is good enough. And the Necro Dominance, Necro Potence didn't come into play too much. We had to mulligan them since we drew both of them that one game, but other than that, not enough. But if you do look for them and you are playing them constantly, maybe you can also consider the Black March, which gains you life if you exile enough cards, and maybe even other cards that gain you life. I have Virtue of Persistence just because of the flexibility for reanimating, but maybe also you want to reanimate some other stuff, or stuff that can bring back your opponent's planeswalkers, since some commanders have planeswalkers. But I like how the game's played, and how the deck feels overall. The one cut maybe you can do is Tiny Bones because I felt, well, not only is it easy to remove, but also I felt we are kind of pressed on mana, so we need to core perfectly, and Tiny Bones doesn't always get something from our opponent. Also, remember we have Doughty Voidwalker now, and it's really good. Just be careful about how it interacts with other cards. That one game where I could have kept our counterspell up, I didn't even think about it. It didn't matter at the end, but it's something that you definitely need to keep in mind if you play it. So, I think that's it. I'm the Hermit, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.